What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Handsome Brownie, and I'm here with a good old video, you know what I'm saying? Check out the, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. Now you're probably wondering where I got this from, nigga, and it's like, you know, I know it's hard, but I got it for like $5. I got it from China, I ain't gonna lie. But that's not the point. The point is, what are we talking about today? You read the title. This video is about feminists, and I have a problem with feminism. I despise feminists. I despise transgenderism. I despise feminism, the ism, okay? I love people, but I don't like the ideology of the shit. You know what I'm saying? The ism part. You know, I just don't agree with the shit. What is the feminist movement all about? Women empowerment. You know, you take a look on social media and the news or whatever, it's not even about that. You know what I'm saying? It's always something about the transgender people. You got the feminist movement. How about you get your own movement? You know what I'm saying? Like, feminism is about women empowerment. Where did the Transformers come into play? Did I miss a step? I probably did. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm right. My whole thing is the concept of feminism. They're starting to develop an idea that a man can become a woman and a woman can become a man. Now, I don't understand that. I just don't, you know, nowhere in nature has a man, the male species became a female. If it is, like, prove me wrong. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I am right. I don't see that nowhere in nature where a male species became a female and the female species became a male. I have never heard of it. If anything, I have heard that a female species has given birth without a male species. I've heard that, but as far as a male becoming a female and a female becoming a male, I don't know about all that. You know, I just don't like the idea that they're teaching this to kids, because kids are easily brainwashed. Why are you teaching gay and transgenderism in school? You know, I seen that they're starting to implement that, like in the US, they're trying to, you know. California was the first, the state of predators, the state of pedophiles. You know, I don't know if I can say that. I hope I don't get flagged for this video. You know, California is a weird place to stay, and that's why Texas is the best state in America, okay? Can someone just please explain to me, why do they believe that a male can become a female and a female can become a male? I just don't really understand it. You know, just because I chop my dick off and it looks like a coochie, does that really mean I'm a female? Just because I wear a skirt and I say I'm a female, does that make me a female? Just because I wear a fox costume and I start acting like a fox, does that make me a fox? No, nigga, I'm still human. I don't know, it's like, I just don't understand. This shit got me stuttering because like, I don't understand. I just really don't understand the whole logic behind it. Who came up with this type of logic? Like, it had to be a woman who hate men. It had to be. It had to be a woman who just absolutely despise men. And those type of women, I honestly pray for, you know? I don't understand why most women just hate men. There's no good man out there. Bitch, be for real. Why are you saying there's no good men in the world? See, like, that's what you're basically saying. You hate all men, so you're basically saying there's no good men in the world? Come on, bro, let's be for real. The whole, oh, I'd rather choose a bear thing, that's diabolical. That's just diabolical. That's just crazy to me. That's dumb. That's dumb as fuck. Why would you choose a bear that can potentially maul you, eat you, rip your guts out, rip your hair out, rip everything out? Me personally, if I had the option, I'd rather choose a dude over a bear. And I'm gonna tell you the simple reason why. To get mauled by a bear is a very horrific incident, you know? But to get SA'd by a man, that's also horrific. But it's nothing like getting mauled and eaten by a bear. That's crazy as fuck. So me personally, if I did choose a dude in the woods and he did something to me, I'm gonna be thankful it wasn't a bear who did it. You know what I'm saying? Because a bear is 10 times stronger than that dude. You know, you ain't finna push no bear off. You could potentially push a dude off and run for your life and get away. But bears are faster than you. A bear is an excellent climber. You ain't finna escape no bear, bro. So me personally, if a motherfucker asks me, you know, I'm choosing to do it 100% of the time. I watched this podcast called Whatever. Shout out to the host, his name is Brian, and he always brings these egotistical women on the podcast. And it just shows like the brainwashing social media has done to our women these days. To say you don't need a man, it's blasphemous. You know what I'm saying? That's so crazy. Like, we need each other. Like, I need a woman. What's the point of getting to the top? What's the point of getting all this money? What's the point of being so successful if you can't share it with nobody? If you're just so rich, but you're also just so lonely, don't you think you're gonna be depressed? Now, I'm not saying not achieve your goals or whatever, but everybody should achieve their goals. But at one point in your life, I think everybody should settle down a little bit and just focus on getting a solid relationship. First with God, first with themselves, and then with a partner. I've been seeing clips going around on TikTok of women just explaining how they just cannot date. They can't get a man. And it's just like, bro, you're the problem. I think women really need to take accountability for their actions, you know, especially the actions they had in their late teens, like 18, 19, 17, you know, in the early 20s, 20, 21. You're going to college and you're getting a train ran on you, you know. I'm not gonna date you respectfully, you know, you lost your self-value. But yeah, you too, like that's my whole take on it. Like my final take is that I really do think feminism is dumb. I think being a feminist is dumb. Transgenderism is dumb. Anything like the ideology of like you can become another sex is just like crazy. I'm gonna get into a whole nother video about like genders and sexes, about how there's only two. But that's just my take on it. I really do think like the media brainwashes everybody, especially the children. Just seeing stuff on TikTok, seeing stuff on Instagram, just scrolling through the shit all day, you can easily become brainwashed. And that's why sometimes you need a detox from this shit. You know, instead of just going on Instagram and TikTok all day, go outside, go for a jog, you know what I'm saying? Start working out or something, you know, because if you get mind controlled by this bullshit, then I mean, it can honestly affect your life. It's a lot of transgender people who have tried to transition to another sex and it fucked up their life. I'm not saying that for every transgender person, but I don't know. I ain't doing it. And if my kid tried to do it, I mean, hey, I ain't going for it. You know, I always love my kid, but if my kid tried to do some shit like that, I don't know how I feel about it. You know, support, love them, but I don't know, bro. That's crazy work. I'm gonna raise my kid to be a young man. He will grow up to be a man. Raise my daughter to be a young lady, to be a woman. But yeah, YouTube, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that shit. Do you disagree with me? Do you agree with me? You know what I'm saying? Disagree, agree, like what are your thoughts about it? Let me know in the comments. I will actually reply to like comments, like if you agree or disagree. Like I actually want to hear, like I actually want to see the comments, like what do y'all think about this topic? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all later. This for $10, $5, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Peace out.